In this video, we are looking at the District 4 sling bag by Mystery Ranch. Mystery Ranch is obviously known for their military, fire, and more tactical style packs. But lately, they have really ramped up their EDC game. And the District series is a new series that they have, which is geared, I think, more towards everyday carry. It has a softer look, and it has all the nice innovation from Mystery Ranch. So the District series has two larger backpacks, but then there's a 2 and a 4 and an 8-liter size sling bag. This is the 4, kind of middle of the road, and I found this to be extremely usable. One thing about this line is that they are made of 420D Recore recycled CORDURA fabric. So it is a more environmental friendly bag, if you like. And the material, it is very different. So maybe it's hard to see, but it's a little bit shinier than I think regular 420D. And for some reason, I feel that it has a better heft to it. Maybe the fabric is a little bit tougher in terms of softness and toughness. So weave together, it actually gives the bag a little bit more of a feel, and I like it a lot. There's a sort of subtle, almost herringbone pattern to it as well. Again, let me see if I can put this very close to the camera and see if you can see that. So I find that this is a very nice feel and very nice look, and it's very good for EDC. So a 4-liter kind of squarish sling, I was surprised by how useful it is. Because it's a square, the volume doesn't show as much. So on body, this thing actually looks very small, but you can put a lot of items in it. So I'm going to show you on the front. There is a pocket that is gusseted, so it has a little bit of volume coming out, which is very nice. And there is a built-in key leash in it, so naturally I just hook my keys in there, and this just stays there. There's room for more items, but usually I just put the keys there. And then there's one big main compartment with double zippers, which is nice. Typical, very well done Mystery Ranch pulls. So it opens up all the way down, but again, it has the wings on the side, so the content is not going to fall out. And this is really useful because on body, basically you can open as little or as much of the bag and get into the inside. The inside, it's interesting. It has, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces divided up by some internal dividers. So there's a full divider in the front, which gives kind of a front pocket. And then the main area, it's one large area in the middle, right here. Then the back wall has a thicker divider, and either side has another piece of fabric that give further pocketing. So basically you can use these pockets however you want to organize whatever you want to put in it. So for me in the front, I clipped my pen there, and actually a electronic measuring tape, which I happen to need. In the main area, this is where I've done most of the stuff. Right now, I just have my micro EDC med kit. So this is everything that I need minimally with me all the time. And yes, I know it's a pouch within a pouch, but it makes it easy to carry it. On the front of this pocketing, I have my pouch or wallet from Able Carry, which again is my wallet. And then this space is perfect for a multi-tool. So this is the, I want to say the Wingman, let's see, Sidekick. Sorry, the Sidekick, the smaller multi-tool that is really handy for EDC. And then the back pocket, actually I'm not using. And then at the very back, I have my very small portable power bank. Then this is good for my phone and for my Apple Watch. And so you can see there are a lot more space. I think a small camera can also fit in there as well. So the key of this whole thing again is when you zip it up, it actually doesn't look that big. one final thing is on the back. The back is slightly padded with a little bit of mesh material, and then there is just a drop-in pocket here. Now, I am the kind of person who likes to carry my phone in my pants pocket all the time, but with this design, sometimes I find that I can just drop my phone in there and then it's safe and sound. So I never thought I would use it this way, but I'm actually starting to do that. There's a little hook in here that if you need to hang this thing up, you can. And then on the side, there are these small loops that I also find them on the some of the small packing cubes that they have. So they're a little bit decorative. This is not very big, so I'm not sure they're really that useful. And because on the bottom, you cannot really clip things to it. So I haven't found a real use for it yet, but it looks kind of cool. One idea that I had, which I haven't tried, is if I tie some shock cord around them, maybe I can fasten some kind of carrying system on the bottom. So this is the shadow, or the gray color. I decided not to get black. And I think this is just a really, really handy small carry. I've started to use this exclusively for quite a while now. And the nice thing about this is, since this guy has everything that I need in a minimum EDC, sometimes I would just take this and drop this into a bigger bag if I need to. So either I pull this thing out if I just want to run around with the essentials, or I just put this whole thing in a bigger bag when I have to carry a larger bag. But final thing, the straps. So the straps are the thin 1-inch webbing style, which I think fits into the relative size of this bag. You know, part of me wants a thicker webbing because it feels a little bit better, but honestly it's not that heavy, so I'm not sure it matters. It can be detached. So I think this is just a Mystery Ranch thing. They want this bag to be able to be quick release if you have to. In practice, I'm not sure this is needed for a bag this size, but it's good to have it. It came with some strap management, which is kind of neat. But one last innovating thing about this design is the way you adjust the length of the strap. And there's a little pull ring here, and then the strap goes around, under, and back up to where the ring is. So you can see off body, this is how you adjust the length, right? So if you push it this way, then you get a long strap. If you pull this in, then it will shorten the strap because this side is doubled up. But the way to use this, it took me a little bit of figuring it out, but let me show you. So I have this on body. Actually, let me adjust the camera angle. So this is designed so that I can change the strap length easily. So right now it's long. It makes it easier to swing to the front to get to the content. But I like to carry this thing tighter. So what you do is you find, my mic is in the way here, find the D-ring, and then if you just pull, the strap is showing. And then to release it, again, find the D-ring and just lift it away from my body, and then it is lengthened. Let's try it again. So here, pull, and it's short. Now notice what I've done is I put my hand on the bottom of the straps to hold it against my body. So basically, I need this piece to stay in place so that I can move the movable piece around. Now, depending on what I'm wearing, sometimes the bottom strap it's in contact with the clothing and it sticks there anyway. I can actually do this, at least I can do the pulling part without, as you can see, holding this thing down. But sometimes, if it's a little bit slippery, it's easier to just hold down the bottom strap and then you can tighten it. So let me try again. So here, Of course, it doesn't work that well when I'm on camera, but hold it down and then pull. And then it's shortened. And then again, to release it, just lift it off body so it releases the friction, and then you can just lengthen the strap. I hope that makes sense. Again, when it's on body, it really is great. Just kind of open it up, get to my wallet, EDC pouch, and everything else. Then when I'm done with it, swing it to the back. Again, pull tight, and then it's hard on my back. And I guess you could also wear it in front if you're on the subway or something where you want to keep this close to you. So I think this 4-liter version makes a great urban EDC. For traveling, if you're doing a one-day trip on a plane, it works as well. There is an 8-liter version that I actually want to try to see whether that will make a good personal carry-on for plane ride, because I think that bag may fit my 11-inch iPad Pro, maybe not. So there you have it, Mystery Wrench District 4.